are watching from the home of reliable, responsible, respondent, and respectful reports. This is the 5R News Portal.
I am Michelle Grace Manay.
And I am Jeff Aldrich Chosen. Good day, beloved citizens of the Philippines.
The Philippines is confronting some issues, news, and something interesting, right, partner?
That's right, partner. Now let's hop into today's headlines. Filipino Department proceeds with Syrian Panayam. Live at the Benigno Ninoy S. Aquino High School. Adrian Hidalgo, how are you?
The Benigno Ninoy S. Aquino High School Filipino Department, together with selected senior high school students, held their Syrian Panayam in accordance with this year's Buwan ng Wika theme. Filipino Wika ng Saliksik at the conference room last September 3, 2018. Various teachers and students presented the research reports such as senior high school student Almarie Cuenca's maximology, mga tema at diskurso ukol sa sosyal-lokal na implikasyon na nakapaloob sa pelikulang Ang Pagdadalaga ni Maximo Oliveras, who won multiple titles and represented in Benigno Ninoy S. Aquino High School in the International Research Conference in Leyte last year. According to Mr. Sarvalor, I believe that this event will be helpful in promoting our language as the language of research in our country.
The importance of my research is to give enlightenment to the students about the LGBT community and how the society should treat them and how the society should accept them.
Thank you, Adrian.
Pinas SHS completes the 2018 celebration of the Teachers Month. Now let's call again Adrian F. Hidalgo, live at MO5, Student Supreme Government, located at Pinas.
The Benigno Ninoy S. Aquino High School Supreme Student Government, together with Benigno Ninoy S. Aquino High School Student Commission on Elections, held the different activities related to the celebration of Teachers Month last September 14 to October 5 in Benigno Ninoy S. Aquino High School to recognize the efforts of our beloved teachers and thanks them for everything. The activities started on September 14 with Kalipata, or slogan-making contest held at school library, joined by grade 7, 8, and 9 students for calligraphy category, and grade 10 over with senior high school students for Alibata category. This activity was led by its chairman Adrian Hidalgo and Slazel Ibanez. The next activity was poster making contest that was led by its chairman Eliza Samson and Ken Mendoza that was held at school library 2. The Binas students, together with their chosen teacher, take the challenge of In My Feelings challenge, but grade 7 Gladiola won the said challenge with almost 4K shares. The winners was based on the shares they have on their video that was uploaded on Facebook. The celebration was ended on October 5 at Binas as take the closing program.
Program of our closing program for Teachers Month went well, and I felt that the teachers really appreciated it and the students enjoyed, especially our guest speakers, the alumni of batch 2000, and I hope that this will be continued for the next year.
Stubbornly high inflation. The Department of Finance blames rise prices. Live at the Metro Supermarket, Daniela Pamonte, what's the situation in there?
Thank you, Jeff and Michelle. According to Department of Finance, basic food items such as rice, fish, meat, and vegetables have been major drivers of inflation this year, with the contribution of rice rising 10 times to 1 percentage point of the inflation rate. Rice was the #1 contributor to inflation in September 2018, while food items in the consumption basket accounted for more than half of the inflation rate in the same month. The rice tariffication bill once passed into law, is expected to liberalize the importation of rice in the country. It will also help lower rice prices while providing enough support for local farmers who will be affected by the influx of cheaper rice imports. Economic managers said liberalizing rice imports will lower the retail price of rice by 2 pesos to 7 pesos per kilo and reduce inflation rate by 0.4 percentage points. And food inflation is the main driver of inflation, especially in the recent months, according to the Secretary Antonio Joselito Lambino II.
Thank you, Daniela.
IMF cuts its growth forecast for US and China. Live in United States of America, John Matthew Bantay, could you tell us what happened?
Thank you, Michelle and Jeff. Last Tuesday, IMF cut its growth forecast for the US and China, citing the recent waves of tariffs the world's top two economies have imposed to each other. The clash between these two countries threatens and causes damage to other countries. When you have the world's two largest economies at odds, that's a situation where everyone suffers, Maurice Obstfeld, the IMF's chief economist, said at a media. Despite healthy momentum in the United States, which receives a boost from recent tax cuts, IMF economists now expect growth to slow 2.5% next year from 2.9% this year. They cut the 2019 forecast by 0.2 percentage points because of the trade conflict. This reflects the waves of new tariffs that have taken effect since then. On the other hand, the tit for tat is set to take a bite out of Beijing's economic growth next year too. China's growth is now expected to drop to 6.2% from 6.6% this year, according to IMF. Escalating trade war could do more damage. The impact of this trade conflict is likely to be felt beyond the two economic superpowers. While global growth should remain strong next year, the IMF says that the prospects are notably less bright than when it is reviewed them in April. The fund now projects economic growth to be steady but slightly lower in 2019 because of higher interest rates and trade barriers. At a briefing, Obstfeld said that close to percentage could be shaved off of global growth if the trade rifts continues. It will be great if these two countries will resolve their disagreements. We hope so. John Matthew Bantay reporting. Back to you, Jeff and Rich.
Thank you, Matthew.
Good day, everyone. Pag-asa predicts the following weather updates on the following locations. Here's a zone with Baguio City with 22 degrees Celsius experiencing a partly cloudy weather, together with Aurora and Metro Manila with 31 degrees Celsius, and Batangas City and Quezon Province with 28 degrees Celsius experiencing thunderstorms. Next, Visayas with Boracay with 29 degrees Celsius experiencing isolated thunderstorms, and Bacolod City and Cebu City with 28 degrees Celsius experiencing scattered thunderstorms. Lastly, with Mindanao, Davao City with 29 degrees Celsius experiencing a partly cloudy weather, together with Jensen and Cotabato City with 28 degrees Celsius. So, the naming of hurricanes and thunderstorms officially began in 1953. In 1953, the United States began using female names for storms and hurricanes, and by 1978, both male and female names were used to identify northern Pacific storms.
Now let's talk about what happened at ABS-CBN Ball 2018. Reporting at the ABS-CBN studio, Dana Cassandra. How's the event?
Young Kapamilya actress Nadine Lustre reacted to her title of being the worst dressed at the ABS-CBN Ball 2018. The first ever ABS-CBN Ball 2018 has gathered many of the stars in the Philippine entertainment industry, Among those who came is young actress Nadine Lustre. Nadine was with her boyfriend and love-team partner James Reid at the event. The Jaden fans and supporters were surprised and amazed by the uniqueness of the outfits of the two celebrities. The outfits of Nadine Lustre and James Reid are a match. Nadine wore a black gown with a high sleeve and she paired it with black boots, while James wore a black suit with dotted whites and black inner. Undeniably, James Reid and Nadine Lustre are among those who came to the event with an uncommon outfit. However, while there are those who like what the couple wore, there are also some who seem disappointed about it. Celebrity blog site Fashion Police reportedly named Nadine as the #1 worst dressed celebrity at the event. Nadine reacted to it. According to her, she has too much fun and she just wanted to dress up and party with the other Kapamilya artists. She expressed that it doesn't matter if others like or don't like what they wore at the event. All that matters is that we went there to support the charity. Meron din namang may ayaw ng outfit, merong may gusto, she said.
Thank you, Dana.
For the sports news, let's go with the updates of the U8AP finals. Job Joshua Macapalyag, how are you?
NU gets UAAP Badminton 5 feet after another perfect season. National University became the most successful men's badminton program after capturing their 5th straight championships Friday in the season 81 tournament. The Bulldogs capped another perfect season with the 3-0 room of University of the Philippines in Game 3 of the finals, extending their streak to 43 ties dating back from 2014. The Bulldogs have won 6 championships over the 7 seasons.
6 championships over the 7 seasons.
5R News would always be neutral.
Serving justice in our country.
I'm Jeff Aldrichem Razon,
And I am Michelle Reyes Manay.
now signing off.
Studio.